So, glitches in Skyrim, or exploits as some other epic gamers call them. They can range from the smallest of things like using your horse to fight physics one-on-one in an epic climatic battle up that mountain you can't seem to get up, and in the bigger things where you are duplicating outside the gates of Whiterun and wow, I now have 4 Azorus black stars. Wowee, how did that happen in this good Christian game where I would never abuse the powers given to me? But Skyrim offers a lot of these small and big things for you to mess around with, and with Bethesda's sheer incompetence showing in every product they release to the public, sometimes you don't even get a choice in what breaks. You know what they say, it's not you who breaks the game, but the game that breaks you. So what I'm proposing to you fantasy degenerates, like myself, is to take advantage of the tools at your disposal on this fine day. Halloween is approaching and by the 9 let's hope I actually upload this on time, but I've decided as the absolute unit of a ledge bag that I am when it comes to this game, I'm going to teach you some of my tricks of the trade. Now some of you may already know all of these exploits / glitches, none of you might know them, but at the end of the day I've sold my soul to this game and here I am giving you more Skyrim videos that hopefully make you smile, or just show you how to be an epic gamer. Either way, here are a number of glitches that I have chosen to show you how to do, so load up that Skyrim save, get my Yika cooking, and let's get right into this. So I'm asked a lot about this one in my streams, and there is a ton of people who know how to do this one, but then there's also a ton of people who don't know how to do this, and well, I'm going to teach them what it is you do. You can do these glitches on any version of Skyrim, by the way. As of this video, not a single one of them have been patched by Bethesda, and Skyrim doesn't really get updated anymore since the unofficial patch exists, and you get the gist. So if you have a ton of expensive stuff to sell and you're in the early to mid game with low speech, merchants will have a super low amount of gold, and like me, it probably bugs the hell out of you when you have to keep traveling between shops just to see them spare amulets in your inventory disappear, and them little gems that are just stacking up and annoying you, the ones you have in your inventory, of course. Well, this glitch will save you tons of time, and all it takes is a little bit of damage and a little bit of patience with saving and loading. This obviously won't be a problem for PC players because SSDs for the win, also PC Master Race. But what you're going to want to do, and I'm going to use Bellathor as an example, is sell whatever you need to sell, save the game right next to the merchant, kill the merchant, and then quickly load back the save you just made. It will reset the merchant's inventory gold and give them a whole new stock, and you can do this with pretty much any single merchant in the entire game, and it is probably like my favorite exploit in this game, simply because it saves me a ridiculous amount of time, because the enemy in Skyrim is realistically the economy, because the economy makes literally 0 sense in this game, and I cannot comprehend how this is a functioning country. Probably the oldest glitch / exploit in this game people have been using is this duplication glitch since they first set eyes on Lydia and the Whiterun Gate, because that's where most of the older tutorials show this thing off. Now it's not as efficient as the duplication scrolls glitch in Oblivion or simple console commands, but it works, and with a little bit of patience you can give yourself a ton of more potions and rare items. However, I wouldn't recommend doing this with gold. It literally will take you too long to do it since this exploit requires that you drop single items, but I'll explain that a bit more in a moment. Right now, all you have to do is get yourself a follower and head over to Whiterun's Gate. It works anywhere, but it's easiest to do it here, so make sure you have your own version of Lydia and be on the exterior of the city where you will then choose what you want to duplicate in your inventory. I will duplicate some potions. Now that you have done that, what you are going to want to do is drop the individual potions. You can't drop stacked items, it won't work for some reason, hence why you can't duplicate gold this way, so I'll drop some singular potions on the ground here. You then want to talk to your follower and tell them to pick up the items you have dropped. Each item, don't forget any of them, and when they have finished doing that, head into the city, and when you load in, immediately turn around and go back through the gate. Your duplicated items should be on the ground, and along with this, if you check your follower's inventory, they should still have the items you told them to pick up. I found this glitch works most efficiently when you drop 2 items. Sometimes when I drop 3, I should end up with 6, but I always just end up with 5, and you also may find that it doesn't work for you. That's pretty normal. This glitch is incredibly finicky, so you may have to try a few times. However, you can't just console command items on PC, but if you play Skyrim on console or Switch, then you can use this glitch to give yourself some free items and nothing but the harsh expense of your time. This is quite literally the easiest thing to do when trying to use exploits or glitch in this game, and all you need to do is keep a steady flow of torches in your inventory to use at a moment's notice for your glitching needs. Just equip the torch and make sure your weapons are unsheathed, and then start spamming the sprint button, not holding it, and keep spamming it until your stamina runs out, and just as it runs out, like the literal second, hold it down. Your character should be infinitely sprinting, whilst having no stamina, and it's incredibly handy to do when you just want to get around places really fast without having to worry about no stamina or having no horses on hand. It is quite easy to do this exploit too, and you won't have to waste your perk points on the prerequisite perk and instead save it for something far cooler like leveling your lockpicking skill, because you're a cool gamer like that. Simply draw a bow and go into crouch mode, and from here hold down the sprint button and put away your bow at the same time. It's a bit annoying to have to keep doing this, but you are guaranteed a silent roll, which is really awesome. Now this is the last glitch I'm going to show you, and isn't the only exploit that can be classified as an infinite gold glitch, as this one is a very simple one, and while it doesn't directly give you gold, it gives you a guaranteed source of items to sell. Mixed with the first glitch I showed you, and you have a very steady amount of gold coming in, which the only thing you end up losing is a bit of your time. But what you are going to want to do is head to the sightless pit south of Winterhold. From here, go up the mountain south a bit, and you will come across an unmarked altar with 3 skeletons near an altar. In case you didn't hear me the first 2 times, there is an altar and there is a skeleton, and the skeleton you want to focus on is the one lying on the altar. Kill the 3 skeletons and head up to the body of the main skeleton who you killed on that altar. This skeleton will have a copy of the Doors of Oblivion skill book, and once you pick it up, leave the skeleton's inventory and immediately open it back up. You will notice it's still there, and well, yeah, you could do this forever. This glitch was found a day after the game came out. I remember watching the video on it years ago, so thank you to the hero who showed this and all the people who found all these glitches, but Bethesda never fixed this or any of them. So grab as many copies of this book as you want to sell to the stupid merchants of Skyrim, who will accept your blatant misuse of the physics of Tamriel, you weirdo you. But yeah guys, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed these glitches I showed you. A lot of people ask me in my streams about them, so I thought why not make a video on them to show you what I use in my playthrough. Huzzah! If you learned something new with these glitches, feel free to like my video, and if you didn't, well then feel free to dislike. Either way, ratings help out my channel, and I appreciate all the help you guys can give me. If you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon to keep up to date with everything I do on my channel. I really hope you decide to stay, but enough of the babbling. Thank you all again for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day, week, month, or year, and I'll see you all next time. Peace, bitches.